So welcome to our chat about National Conference. Woo! This is the party of the year. And Jen is going to kick us off. She is going to be our speaker on this topic. And then you guys can ask us whatever questions you would like. But I am just thrilled to have you all on here tonight. And this is what I look forward to every single year, something that I never miss. And if I have any say in it, I will not ever miss. So, Jen, all ready, I'll have you take it away.
Hi, can everybody hear me? I want to
Yeah.
make sure I'm plugged in. Okay. So, welcome everybody. Sorry I was late. I just got a recruit and I was trying to quickly set her up. So, sorry I was late jumping in. National Conference. It's a really exciting time of the year. My favorite time of the year, personally, the biggest slumber party ever. But registration will begin on April 3rd for all consultants. And, you know, what I said to our team this weekend is think long and hard over the next week and a half, 2 weeks, because it's best if you really want to go to be on and log on right when it opens. There's usually 2 conference dates and places for conference, but this year there's only the 1, and so there is a good chance it will sell out. Conference is $99 to register, and with that registration you get your amenities, get your entrance into all of the fun events at conference, all of the trainings, all of the party. What's even better is you get to see Scott with his band play, because that's just amazing and uplifting in itself. And then this year, home office is actually doing tours. So you can pay an extra $31 and go on the home office tour, which also is like huge. Like I see Rachel like, woohoo! So you will get a special home office amenity as well as a $15 back office credit if you do the home office tours. From my understanding and everything that I've read on TOT, you do need to register at the time of conference registration to get one of those slots on so your tours for consultants would be on Friday, and for directors it's on Thursday. Let's see what else. So conference will begin starting July 28th. It's a Friday with, like I said, the tours during the day, and then general session will start Friday night, and then it will end at 1 o'clock on Sunday. When you register, you can also register for your hotel room. Everybody who registers gets to register for a hotel room. And then you can then decide as a team where you're going to stay, and if everybody needs the rooms they register for. So to earn enough to go to registration, to go to conference, everybody always wonders, well, what if I can't afford that $99? If you add one $500 party a month from now until conference, you'll have enough in your commissions to go to conference. Typically, it does cost the $99 registration, which we'll pay in 2 weeks, and then your hotel. You know, my team, we all try to put at least 3 or 4 people in a hotel room. So then that hotel bill is then split between those 3 or 4 people. So if you say 4 people in your room, you can kind of count on $160 a night for the hotel, between $160 and $180 a night for the hotel stay. And then obviously food. My team, we do try to go on the cheaper side, and we stop at Target and we buy food for our room, and we create meals right in our hotel room, so we're not eating out the entire time. What else do you want to know? Let me give you a little bit of information that I gave my team. Just a couple statistics about conference. For those who attend conference, new consultants, typically add an extra $2,753 a year in commission to their paychecks, and tenured consultants typically add $1,948 a year. So that's that's a good number to be able to add in your paycheck when you're only paying out that $99. And for that $99, we are really spoiled by home office with the trainings they give us, the amenities, and the speakers that they have speaking at conference. Attendees on average have more parties than those that don't attend conference. New consultants typically have an average of 4.9 more parties a year, and tenured consultants add about 3.2 parties a year extra than those that don't go to conference. And on average, consultants who go, both new and tenured consultants, add about one extra recruit a year than those that don't go to conference. 95% of those consultants who attended conference in 2016 are still active as of October 2016. And those who attended conference last year were 5.1 more times likely to promote than those that didn't attend conference. Anything else that we can think of that we want to add, Rachel or Melissa, that I may have missed?
I just love that you threw in those stats about when people do go to conference, how more likely they are to promote and how much higher their commissions are. I think those facts are incredible, and I can see them just like when you look around the room at conference, how many people had promoted from the year before. It's pretty incredible.
Yep. So my first conference, I decided at my first conference that by the following year, I wanted to promote to director. And I was just shy of that, but my sales did increase. And then last conference, I said, this is it. By December, I'm going to promote. And I promoted in November of this past year. So very
Yay.
excited to meet my goals and be walking at conference across the stage with my Rhonda.
Awesome.
And Rhonda, you have a very similar experience too. Why don't you share for a second how conference has impacted you?
Yeah, so can you guys hear me? I wasn't sure if I had unmuted or not.
Oh, I did it for you. I put you on the spot.
I thought so because I didn't think that I did, and then I saw that it wasn't on. Thank you. Yeah, so I had started in November of 2015 with no intention of ever growing a team. And then went to an opportunity event with Rachel, and Mark was there, and sorry, baby in the background. Mark was there, and I said, I want to be a director by conference because I really wanted that that whole experience of being able to go to Director's Day and get the specialized training for leaders. So I busted butt and started recruiting people, and by the skin of my teeth, I was able to promote right before conference in June of last year. So I was able to attend Director's Day, but technically, since you had to promote before the end of May, technically my title was still senior consultant. But yeah, it was really important to me to be able to experience all of that that we got to experience as leaders at conference. But just to go to my very first conference changed me completely as to what I wanted for my business. Sorry, baby in the background. What I wanted for my business and what I wanted for my team. And it was huge. And that's what I'm trying to do for my team now, is to get them there. I think I have 3 definites that will be attending conference with me this year, which I'm thrilled about, and hoping to get at least 2 more that will attend by the time that registration opens. So I'm starting to do my little conference posts with the girls.
Yay! Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Sorry for putting you on the spot.
No problem.
Oh, So for me too, I honestly I just cannot even stand how much I missed not going to my very first one. So I went to conference, my very first one, as a director, and I went with my $1,000 director promotion, and that was the only way that I could afford going to conference. So honestly, you can do this on very, very, very little, or you can spend a whole lot. It's honestly up to you how much money you want to spend with conference. Lori was sharing with us that one of her conferences, she had 8 people in her hotel room. And that must have saved you a lot of money, right, Lori?
It did, but what happened was with my team, we will, like my leaders were like, and I will try to book at the same hotel so we can all, get the whole team to stay in the same area. Well, it just makes it easier to meet for t-shirts, all that stuff. Well, something happened and a couple girls didn't have a book a room, or they decided to come earlier, and I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they're like, well, do you have room for 2? And I'm thinking, no. I said, let me check. Well, I'm not going to say no to anybody, but I said, let me check with the other girls. And I was telling them I was all stressed, but it was the best. I swear it was the best. I mean, bathroom time was a little bit of an issue, but but it was like awesome. And I don't like feeling claustrophobic, so I was like anxiety anyway. I'm like stressing, but it was the best. And we got to know each other. And I always say, it's the only time that it's okay to sleep with someone you don't know or sleep with strangers. So sleep with strangers. That's the only time it's okay, ladies. But we learned a lot from each other. We did different party demos. We played games. We just got to know each other personally. We blinged out our, put pink chalk in her hair. It was just fun. I never get to be away like that around other adult women at that long period of a time. So it was just awesome. I can't. So if you can pal 8 in a room, some of the hotels have suites too.
Yeah.
So they'll have a fold out bed. So if you can get a lot of girls and you can arrange the bathroom times, it makes it more affordable. And, I pack protein bars and fruit and just kind of little snack food things on the go. So we just maybe eat dinner. I'm very frugal too. I think a lot of 31 consultants are, but I mean, we're all doing this to make money, so we're not going to go there and blow money.
Right.
Yeah.
So, ladies, what questions for us do you have if you have not attended a conference before? Who on the call has not attended a conference before? Type it in the chat box. Just say me.
Tabitha has not. I'm calling her out because Tabitha's in my downline, and I wanted her to go last year, but she couldn't because of work. So I'm happy she's on here.
Yay. So Betty hasn't. Tabitha. Renee didn't go last year. I don't think we're signed up yet. Everybody's being shy. You guys are so cute. So Jen, Rhonda, Melissa, Lori, Amelia, you've been. Do you all have anything else to add for our new people?
The home office tour, closed-toed shoes. Just, you want to make sure you pack this because they will not let you go on it if you don't have closed-toed shoes.
Oh.
Just an FYI, I would hate for somebody to go and not be able to go on the tour, but it's just one of their rules. And in the past, they've had shopping sprees, and somebody on each tour gets picked. And rumor they're going to do it again, but I don't 100% know because I didn't see it on TOT, so I'm not sure. But one of the girls in my downline got picked, and she got to wear that hard hat and a shopping cart, and they literally go through and pull stuff off the shelf.
That's awesome.
Take it all home. They shipped it for her. She's like, what am I going to do with this? I'm like, what aren't you going to do with it? Yeah, so I heard they're gonna bring that factor back. So the home office tour is very special. It's $31, but again, you get an amenity, and it's so worth it.
Who's trying to talk? Oh, Amelia. Talk louder. Yell at us.
I have a personal contact at home office, like a good friend who's actually one of the reps who answers the phone, and she did confirm today that they are doing the
Oh, Amelia!
That's exciting. I want to do it.
Well, they just pick you. You don't get to be picked, and everyone's like, they took us by busload.
Yeah, every tour will have one winner for the 60-second warehouse shopping spree.
Oh
I'd
my.
probably pass out.
So also, because I blow her phone up all the time about random stuff like this. They also will have a exclusive home office store available, plus a home office website after the new conference that will be included in your tour price.
Hey, you said an app?
A home office website, like merchandise that you could purchase through
Okay.
home office website that wouldn't be like in back office.
Okay. Wow.
Yay!
She's got the connections, yeah. And you know, when you talk, you get to see the ladies you talk to at home office. And one time on home office tour, they're like, Lori, 9. I'm thinking, oh no, what are they're like? Here she is again. But it's so nice to meet them in person.
I ended up having one rep answer every single time for like a 3-week span. So they can't hear me if I don't yell. It's true. We ended up meeting up last year. And her and I are going to get together for dinner this year.
Oh, how nice. Which rep is it?
Brondiel.
I've never had her.
Yeah, Brondiel.
Cool.
That's fun.
Melissa, do you have anything else that you want to add?
Well, if you're really nice to the people at CAGS, sometimes they'll bring you flowers on a home office tour. That happened to me on my last home office tour. But no, just that conference is just the most amazing experience. Like Rachel knows, I moved heaven and earth to get there. It is absolutely incredible. I'm actually cutting my family vacation short to get there this year. Like, it's that worth it, like to leave the beach to go. And I used to work for a big box retailer, and our conferences were pretty amazing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like we had like Black Eyed Peas and Beyonce and Taylor Swift, but the feeling that you get with like Scott Monroe's band, it's just completely different. Like, that's personal, and that's what makes it different. Like, the whole experience is just very personal, and it brings to life the people that you see in all the videos and that you got the emails from, and it just really makes you feel like you're a part of something so much bigger. So it's absolutely worth it.
Yeah. My very, very first opportunity to go to conference, I did not go. And because I enrolled in February, and the first conference that I went to was in July, and registration was around now, in April-ish. And I was not intending to continue doing this bag thing. I signed up as a kidnapper, and I was just going to get my money back and maybe book a couple parties and earn some free, the Start Swell stuff, like the free stuff that they give us. And registration came around, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to continue doing this, so that's not really for me. And my husband's like, really? You're not going to go? I'm like, no, why would I go to that? And that was my attitude the first time. And the second time I went because I promoted to director, and I wanted to show my team that I was leading from the front. And I had a very, very small team. I only had 4 or 5 at the beginning when I went to that first conference. But guys, it was life-changing, because when I went there, my kids were so tiny still. They were so tiny, guys. Like, I cried every single day, I'm not going to lie. But every time that my husband would call me or he would send me a picture encouraging me, that just meant the world to me, that he supported me in my business, first of all. And the fact that I got this girl time, and the fact that people poured into me instead of me, like, we're all moms, I think, on the call, we pour into other people for fun, kind of like, right? It doesn't always feel like fun, but we pour into others. Other people pour into you. And you just come back a different person. You feel empowered. You're ready to go. You're excited. You have a mission. Every single conference that I've gone to, I come back with an aha, at least one, if not 20, but usually one I try to focus on, and it drives you for that entire next year if you're intentional. I can't say enough how amazing, like we could probably go on and on all night long, right guys?
Yeah.
How amazing conference is. But if you're going to go, it's going to be worth it, and we can help you do it for cheap if you need to do it for cheap too.
Yeah, we're all about conference on a budget. Just ask Jeff.
And transportation too, ladies. Transportation, like they do. There's transportation to and from the hotels if you're not in a hotel nearby. So it's very easy to go without spending a whole lot of money. It really, really is. I mean, my first year, I did not have that extra money to spend. I was not a director yet. Didn't even know why I was at conference, but it was the best thing I did for my business. I've never missed one. 2010 was my first conference, and I just couldn't imagine missing it. And if you ever leave, I know when my girls go, I'm so proud to have them there with me, like showing off my girls, like these girls rock, like, that's when I really get to be personal with them. I mean, we can like this, but it's still so much different. And it's just do yourself a favor and invest in yourself, invest in your business, because what you're going to get back is going to be way more than $99. Right. And you're going to have you'll be the first ones to have that new product coming home in your hands, and your customers are going to.
We didn't even talk about that until right now.
I was just thinking that, like, that's one thing, like, in catalogs, like, the other girls aren't going to have that. So you're, not I'm saying you're one up over on the rest of the consultants, but really, like, that's a service thing. You can have a launch, like, you can show some stuff and entice those bookings, and do fun videos while you're at conference for your business with your teammates. I mean, it's real. And like the baby was at Rhonda in the background, this is life. Like, it's okay, because this is what we do, and we're there for our families, and it's just part of the deal. So I hope you ladies get to go. And Tabitha had a brain aneurysm, so we're blessed to have her still with us. Tabitha, I forgot that was that close in time. So she was recovering, but now that she has a different job, I'm hoping that she can come, because it is just so much fun. You'll see so much pink. You're going to love pink if you don't.
Does anyone have anything else that they want to add?
I'm just going to add the one thing, just because Lori just said something, and again, my granddaughter's in the background, but
okay.
So much pink. I have a brand new recruit. She's launching on Sunday, and I have this habit of, when I first meet with one of my new recruits, to go over everything, that I just kind of, I call it like spewing pink glitter everywhere. And so we sat at Panera for probably 2 hours, and I was just going on, and then there's this, and then you get to do this, and then you get to see this. And then I finally looked at her and I said, I am so sorry. I'm like vomiting pink glitter all over this entire table. And she goes, well, it's a good thing that I like glitter. But that's exactly it, though, because we had started talking about conference, and here I am trying to get her to go to conference, and she hasn't even finished her enrollment yet. And I'm talking to her about, oh, you have to be able to do this. She hasn't even had her first party. So yeah, it is that great.
It's that impactful, ladies. I mean, it really is. And so it might scare you ladies if, we get all carried away, but it's that passion, and we can put ourselves in that moment, and like, we're all giddy. Like, we can't wait again for this year. So I hope that we get to meet each other in person.
Me too.
Definitely.
Hug.
Yay. I can't wait. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. What's that?
You said that Melissa's gonna be feeling better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Melissa's going to be healthy by then,
Listen,
for
yeah.
sure.
If I'm not healthy by then, just like put me in the hospital, because I'll tell you what, I'm a lost cause at that point. Like, this
Columbus
is
has great
ridiculous.
hospitals. We'll be in good hands.
Yeah.
You'll be
No,
in a
but
I will
more like
I will roll her around on a gurney if I have to.
Hey, we're gonna push her through the home office tour in a.
That's right.
I will.
you know what, if
It's
I get a
happening.
wheelchair, we can get those special seats.
That's
Oh,
right.
there you go.
Oh,
I like the way that you think.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're all just gonna want to sit with me in my wheelchair. So
Healthy.
yep. Yep. No, I mean, we're just coming off of a high from our team retreat this weekend, and I just can't wait to just multiply that exponentially with conference. It's just awesome. I'm getting excited thinking about it. I know you can't tell I'm excited. My face is like all
Oh, we
puffy
can
and swollen,
see it.
but I'm excited. Like, it's going to be awesome this year. And that baby, I'm sorry, Amelia, I just want to squeeze those cheeks.
Oh, I just want to kiss those.
Oh my
So I
gosh.
private messaged
Oh,
her
that's
during this and said, I need to see that baby and squish his cheeks. So
Oh my gosh.
Exactly what I sent her a private message.
I was going to, but I'm sick. So like next week, like bring them over. I just have to smush those. Oh my
And
gosh.
you can bring babies to conference too.
Oh yeah.
I've had a couple girls in my downline do that. We help them, and I read on the questions. I think it's 23 months and under, they're free. But if they're 24 months and over, you have to register them. I think it's $35 as an attendee. So yeah,
I
but
brought a baby once.
see, I bet you didn't get to hold the baby much, did you?
No. Rachel realized how easy it is to get 10,000 steps in
Yeah.
at conference just with the baby.
Just like
Yeah.
about this. A whole lot.
Yep.
Yep.
It was harder to take notes, but I had help. I maybe held him a 10th of the time. They were awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
He went last year. He's good. He
It's part of life, like, I mean, and 31 knows that. So if you have to bring your little one, or if you're breastfeeding, or you just, don't have anyone to watch your little one, you can, they understand that, and that's why they have it there for us to be able to, work around that.
Can we just go tomorrow? Can we just go?
No, for real.
Yeah, for real.
I'm ready, guys. Let's just hop in a car. We'll rent a pink
You
limo.
get a T-shirt. When you first go in, you get a packet. When you go register, you get this packet. You get a bag. Every year you get a bag. Like, you just do, right? Some type of tote. Shouldn't say bag. And a T-shirt.
Free stuff.
And your ribbons. Don't forget your ribbons.
And your ribbons.
Yes, you'll get your ribbons, and you'll get your lanyard, and you'll get your name tag, and like.
Squeeze your friends. Yeah.
I mean,
it's just awesome. There's not anything that's not awesome about conference at all. If you don't love making new friends, and if you don't love getting some free new stuff and getting inspired and leaving with a passion, then maybe it's not for you. But I'm pretty sure you're going to like 9 out of 10 of those things, if not 11 out of 10.
I feel like if you're on this call that you'll be there. Like, I hope so, because you're already invested, and you'll have to, make it happen. Kevin!
On that note, it is
Oh my God, I don't know what happened.
and more of your 31 minutes of time, but does anyone have questions? I know most of us have been to conference before, but if anyone has a question, feel free to ask it. And otherwise, I did record this, so I will be posting the recording. So if anyone wants to listen or share it, or ask questions afterwards and listen to it again, then you can certainly do that as well.
Rachel, can you post it or message it or whatever you want for me, so I can
Absolutely.
to the girls on my team?
Excited and saying before, right? I'm pretty sure she hasn't. All right, ladies. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Jen, for kicking us off. That was some great information, and I had not touched up on it myself yet, so thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And if no one else has any questions, then that is it. You're free to go.
Good
Perfect.
night, ladies.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
Good night, ladies.
Thank you. Have a
Yeah.
good night.
Bye.
Bye.